Hello? Hi.
You alright?
Are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Filming.
What are you filming for? Anything exciting?
Not yet.
Not
Are
yet.
you exciting?
I don't know, am I?
Could you identify?
Sorry?
Could you identify
Identify what?
yourself?
I don't need to, do I? Hello, you alright?
Do you not? I think you do when a member of the public asks you to identify. You should really.
You can see my warrant number. You can see my
Okay.
warrant
Is that how
number.
you'd identify to a judge?
To a judge?
Yeah. Would you just do that? Would you?
That's a bit different though, isn't it?
Well, why is it different? You serve the public.
Yeah,
Do you not?
You're not a judge, are you?
I'm certainly not a judge.
Well, there we go then, so I don't have to.
I'm a member of the public though, and you
So
serve
if
the
you ask me
public.
nicely what my name is.
What's your name, miss?
My name?
Yes.
My name's Ali.
Okay. Nice.
Alright?
Cool.
Okay, cool. So what are you doing?
Making a video.
What are you making a video for?
Brighton Police Station video.
Police station video.
I like the colourful cars. I don't think that. Yeah.
Not too bad, is it?
Yeah.
Do you have any ID on you at all?
No. Why would I?
Well, just because you're taking a video of the police station and I'm not wondering why.
Is that a problem?
It can be.
Why could it be?
Why?
Yeah. How can it be a problem? What can I possibly do?
Well, what do you think? This current day and age.
What current day and age?
Okay. Can you just not film my face for a minute?
No, I
please?
will film your face.
No, I don't need to film my face.
Yeah, well, you
because
shouldn't
as much
move
as
forward.
you have a right of way as a member of the public,
Yeah.
I am also a member of the public.
Okay, I'm filming for public.
That's
You should know
absolutely
that I
fine,
can
but you don't need to film my face.
I
Can
will
we
film
it
your.
that
I
way?
will film your face.
No, don't film my face.
What are you gonna do?
Do you have ID on
What are you gonna do about it?
Okay, under Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, I require you
Section
to
1 of
provide-
PACE.
Yeah.
That's a search power actually.
It is a search power.
So what are you searching
Currently, well at the moment.
So am I
you're being-
detained?
No, I haven't said you're detained.
for? Alright, why are you bringing up section? Let's get this right now, yeah. Let's not make any mistakes now, yeah.
Why are you videoing me?
Because I want to.
Because you want to.
So you were saying something about Section 1 of PACE. Let me hear that.
Okay, no, you carry on. You want to talk, obviously.
No, I want to hear you talk about
So, what questions do you have for us?
police code of practice. Let me hear about the PACE.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, you were saying something about Section 1. No, let's hear about that. Let's hear about that. Yeah, I'm gonna film your
In
face.
fact,
all
what
I
I'll
want.
do, I'll film my face. That's
Yeah, I
absolutely
will.
fine. I'm going to go this way now, and I'm just going to go speak to the supervisor. Are you alright just monitoring? Yeah.
Monitoring what?
So you don't come in the police station?
I know you've got signage, so I won't come in. It's fine. There's signage there, so there's no implied right of access.
If someone's filming for security reasons, we have to come.
Don't be a bully like her, please.
I'm not being a
I know,
bully.
but you should. I know, you absolutely. I know you're not. I'm just saying.
It's a security.
Okay, how am I breaching your security? You see how she tried to apply a bit of pressure, and when I wasn't having it, she backpedaled quickly. So that's a sign of a bully. Do you understand? You know what a bully will pick on someone until they kind of fight back, and then they won't. So I'm not implying that you are. I'm just saying, learn from that and make sure you don't never act like that with a member of the public. Do you understand?
Yes.
You understand? Good. Would you mind identifying yourself?
Yes, my name's Alicia, and my phone number's there.
Okay. Hello, Alicia.
The encounter begins with a police officer approaching the auditor outside Brighton Police Station and asking a series of questions about his filming activity. The auditor immediately turns the conversation towards identification and challenges the officer on whether police should identify themselves when asked by members of the public. After a brief exchange, he explains that he is creating a video about the police station and specifically mentions the police vehicles as part of the subject matter. The officer appears curious about the filming and asks whether he is carrying identification, while also questioning the purpose of recording the station. The auditor repeatedly asks how filming a police building could realistically create a problem and pushes back whenever security concerns are mentioned. The discussion becomes more confrontational when the officer asks not to have her face filmed. The auditor refuses and argues that filming people in public is entirely lawful. Matters escalate further when the officer references Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. The auditor immediately challenges that reference, pointing out that Section 1 relates to stop and search powers and questioning why it has been mentioned at all. What follows is a tense legal discussion in which the officer appears to step away from the point while the auditor repeatedly presses for clarification. Despite the disagreement, the auditor continues moving along the public area and acknowledges the station signage that marks the limits of public access. The section ends with the auditor criticizing the officer's approach and suggesting that she attempted to apply pressure before backing away from her original position.
So these are the police fitness standards as well, by the way. So am I being detained or anything?
What do you mean police fitness standards?
I'm just assessing standards.
I think you're just here to cause trouble.
Okay.
So literally, why else? You got better things to do today than just film a police station?
No. So if I was to run away, do you reckon you could catch me?
I wouldn't chase you.
So am I being detained? Can I go? You don't want to answer questions though? Alright. So I wasn't meaning to be rude. I just thought that there would be, you know, higher sort of fitness requirement. Look at the state of these, like.
Can you just stand back from the boundary, please? You're not in a public right away there. You're in the police station. You can get arrested for trespass.
You sure? What offence is that?
Go back to.
What offence is trespass?
Go back on.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm allowed to touch you to remove you from property.
Trespass is not an offence. You can't.
Film as much as you like, but you don't come over that boundary there, because then you're in the police station. You can be arrested for trespass. No, I'm going to just move you back.
Do not touch me. So are we going to argue over this? Are we going to argue over this little piece of
No,
tarmac?
I'm going now. You stay on the pavement and you're absolutely fine.
You can't arrest me for trespass. Yeah, you're dismissed. Go away, weirdo.
I need to arrest you because you're not doing
Yeah, what was that about section 1 of pace? Yeah, you bottled it. Yeah, you bottled it. You bottled it. You bottled it. Yeah, I will enjoy my video, and I'll come back on. I'll come back on your property as well.
Can you get back out of the police station?
What? I'm literally. What difference does it make if I'm stood there or here?
I'm going to say this to you once and once only. This is a public domain, okay?
Yeah, I know.
This wall.
And I can film your face in public
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can film my. Well, I'm not in public at the moment, though, am I? I'm in
I
the
can
police
film you
station.
there as well.
Right.
Anything I can see from public.
Right, so just talking over me, can you please listen?
I'm listening.
Okay. You can stand in the public domain.
You can't arrest me for trespass either. You'll be sued if you do that.
Well, try
There's
and
what
see
offence?
that,
What
that's
offence? What offence
I'm
is trespass?
saying to you, you cannot come into the police station, okay? This is the pavement, the public domain. You can stay there, that's absolutely fine.
Right, dismissed. Bye, weirdo.
We've got paperwork.
You're a weirdo, man. Go away.
We've got better stuff to do.
Yeah, you don't though. You don't. Your supervisor gave you advice and now you backpedaled. What's going on? Can you have a word with that lady, please?
What's going on?
Can you identify?
Yeah. So what happened? I mean, I just walked by, so
She tried to say that I couldn't film. She tried to put her hands on me.
Okay.
She tried to threaten me with section 1 of pace. She tried to tell me that I could be arrested for trespassing.
Okay.
As you know, trespass is a civil matter, so lots of mistakes, lots of things that probably could have been handled a lot better.
Could I just go back? I mean, what is the reason why?
I'm
you're
just filming.
For what? Like, are you a blogger or?
It doesn't matter. I don't need to have a reason, to be fair.
Okay. So
But we're not going to be petty over whether we're standing here or here, are we?
Obviously, obviously.
Can I see your designation card quickly? Yeah, I'm listening.
Designation.
Our police officer colleague just asked if you could just step over there.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a lot to ask. I appreciate.
Yeah, and it's not.
You can film, you're welcome
But
to film.
look. What's the difference if I stand there or there? What could I possibly achieve from here? We're just exercising jurisdiction unnecessarily.
I mean, what is the reason why? I mean, are you a blogger? That's what I was.
Can I see your designation card before I engage with you?
My designation is PC.
No, you have.
Things quickly become more focused on access rights and police boundaries as the auditor continues questioning officers about their authority and understanding of the law. One officer suggests that he is present purely to cause trouble, which the auditor dismisses before jokingly questioning police fitness standards. The conversation then shifts towards whether he is being detained and whether officers actually have any lawful grounds to interfere with his activity. Tensions rise when an officer instructs him to remain outside a boundary leading into police property and warns that he could be arrested for trespass. The auditor immediately challenges that statement, arguing that trespass is generally a civil matter and repeatedly asks what specific offence is being alleged. A brief physical interaction follows when the officer attempts to move him away from the boundary line, prompting the auditor to object and tell the officer not to touch him. The disagreement becomes centered on a seemingly small stretch of pavement, with both sides debating where the public area ends and police property begins. As the exchange continues, the auditor accuses officers of backtracking from earlier statements and specifically references the earlier mention of Section 1 pace. Eventually another officer and a PCSO become involved. The auditor alleges that the first officer made several legal mistakes, including references to trespass and stop and search powers. The new officers attempt a calmer approach and repeatedly ask about the purpose of the filming, but the auditor insists he is under no obligation to explain himself and continues challenging their understanding of policy and procedure.
A designation card which shows you what powers you have.
Yeah.
No, designation card because you're a PCSO.
No, we don't carry
Oh, you should really carry it.
We have it, everything in
No,
our.
it's not a requirement. It's all on our police.
What's the
You
matter?
sure it's not? Are you sure it's not a requirement for you to carry it?
But why?
If you
produce
want,
it.
If you want to look at our powers, you can go onto something.
No, don't worry. I'm well aware of your powers. I'm just seeing if you're going to follow your policy or not.
I mean, you know, like.
We're going to leave leave now, okay? You can continue filming.
Yeah, thanks, I will continue.
If you come any further into the police station, what's the officer's have to do?
Have to, and do what?
It's not about doing, it's about, you know, having a mutual respect. Obviously, they have explained.
What mutual respect? I'm not doing anything illegal, am I?
I mean, I asked you politely, like, why are you filming?
Because I want to. I don't need to have a reason.
Just for my curiosity, I mean, what are you a blogger or what is your expectation?
It doesn't matter. Simple as that.
Okay, that's fine.
Doesn't matter. You see, like.
You shouldn't wear that. You're defacing the British flag by wearing that. That's a gang sign. You shouldn't really be wearing that.
Okay, right. We'll go now.
Yeah, have you learned something today?
So
you've learned a few things today, yeah?
Okay. All right, we're going to draw.
And it's a requirement for you to carry your designation card.
Yeah, we have it in our pocket notebook, so we
It's all
have
in
every.
there.
Yeah.
All right, let me see it.
Yeah, it's not about you.
So remember, the public's asking for it right now. I'm requiring you to show me your designation
if you go
card.
online, you will be able to see it. But
I'm not online now, am I? I'm asking you.
But you know what I'm saying is, my colleague has explained to you, if you don't step into this private property, you are more than welcome to film on the road, whatever you're doing. I think there is another gentleman who is skateboarding. You know, they are happily doing that. But if you wanted to film in that, that's fine enough. Okay. All right.
Well, we'll see you later.
See you later. Bye.
That woman was a definite tyrant, guys. That first one, definite tyrant, talking about section 1 of PACE and da. She said, under section 1 of PACE, I'm requiring you to identify yourself. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Section 1 of PACE. Section 1 of PACE is a stop and search power. This woman's clueless. Basically, one of your colleagues, I was filming. Naturally, she asked me to stop filming. Then she tried to require my ID under section 1 of PACE, and then backpedaled. So I don't think that was good practice. As we're aware, you know, PACE is a stop and search power, right? So I don't know if she was trying to flex, or I don't know what she was doing. But
I mean, I can't possibly comment
of
on
course,
because I wasn't there.
you asked me the question, and
I just
yeah, I'm just making a video.
The discussion takes an interesting turn when attention shifts away from filming and towards the powers and responsibilities of PCSOs. The auditor requests to see a designation card, explaining that he wants to know exactly what powers the PCSO possesses. The officer responds that the information is available through official channels, but the auditor continues pressing the issue and questions whether the officer is complying with policy requirements. Despite the disagreement, the officers make it clear that they are preparing to leave and that the auditor is free to continue filming from public land. They simply reiterate that entering further onto police property would create issues. The auditor rejects the idea that mutual respect requires him to justify lawful filming and continues insisting that he does not need to provide a reason for his activity. During this section, he also criticizes a badge worn by one of the officers, describing it as a defaced British flag and arguing that it should not be displayed on a police uniform. The officers choose not to engage with that argument and instead attempt to conclude the interaction professionally. Once they leave, the auditor begins speaking directly to the camera and reflects on the encounter. He criticizes the first officer's reference to Section 1 PACE and argues that the legislation was misunderstood or misapplied. He suggests that the officer attempted to use police powers without properly understanding them and characterizes the encounter as an example of poor practice. The focus here is less on confrontation and more on the auditor's assessment of what has just taken place.
Police.
Oh, okay. Do you know what you could do, which might be...
Escorted tour?
What's that?
Can I get an escorted
Do you
tour?
know what I was going to suggest?
Can I jump in the back?
No, you're not allowed. I'm really sorry. So the reason is we're not insured, sadly.
Okay.
But if you're interested in the police, why don't you go down to the front office and see what they can offer you and what you can do? Because they're the offices.
I know where it is, yeah.
So have you been in before?
I've never been here before. This is my first Brighton rodeo.
Oh, okay. Are you from Brighton?
No.
What would you like?
I'm not required to give names already.
No, you don't have to.
What's your name? Would you mind identifying?
Yeah, of course. I can tell you.
You're very friendly, thanks.
No, that's fine. My name's PC Fraser.
Okay.
But I think if you want to find out about the police and you want to find out about things, if you walk up this hill here and round to the front office, then they'll be able to help you.
To be fair, PC, I'm more interested in exercising my right to film from a public place and not being interfered with. That's more of the point. You know.
Obviously, if you're filming the rear of the police station,
Yes.
there is security concerns.
Okay. Is this not a secure building?
Say again?
Is this not a secure building?
It's a police station.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very secure.
You've got the appropriate signage on there. I understand I don't have an implied right of access, so I'm sticking to the public boundary. Yeah.
Be prepared that you're going to have a lot of officers
circulate it, so I won't.
Police officers have curiosity if someone's filming the rear of the police.
Why? This is a lawful activity. I wouldn't really expect this to pique anyone's interest.
We're not going to find out with you. All it says, be aware of what the police says.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, actually, you know, if this is a police vehicle, you know, if it's a police vehicle, you can see us on the street, you can see us coming out of the station.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is the limit for obvious reasons.
Yeah. So I'm aware of the signage. I can read the signage.
Okay. And if you want to find out more about the police, then obviously go round to the front office and talk to them.
I'm finding out a lot as we speak. Just by virtue of me filming, I'm learning a lot.
But you know, we will ask you because that's our job.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, do you want to give me your name?
No, I'm not going to give no names. Okay. No.
All right. Well, okay. You might have a busy afternoon with officers speaking.
I hope not.
And just please be mindful. This is a working police station.
Yes.
When officers get responsive to emergencies, they will be able to come out here. They'll have their lights on. You'll see them. But obviously, this isn't the greatest place. Standing with the cars coming in and out.
Don't worry, I'm not going to stand in the way of moving traffic. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate that, but as I say, I don't really care if you want to film. Police officers get filmed every day. It might be better just over there. You're going to get the same amount.
Thanks for your suggestion, but
you're going to get the same amount of coverage.
All right.
You'll be safer.
You'll be safer.
All right, thanks for looking out for my safety. I'll be able to look after it. Thanks.
I hope you do.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You too, sir. Bye, PC Fraser.
The atmosphere changes significantly when a different police officer arrives and adopts a far more conversational and relaxed approach. Rather than challenging the auditor's filming, the officer engages in a friendly discussion and even suggests visiting the front office to learn more about policing. The auditor makes it clear that his primary interest is exercising his right to film from a public place without unnecessary interference. The officer acknowledges that photography itself is not the issue but explains that filming the rear of a police station naturally attracts attention because of security considerations. Unlike earlier exchanges, the discussion remains calm and respectful throughout. The auditor demonstrates that he understands the significance of the signage and confirms that he is deliberately remaining outside areas where there is no implied right of access. The officer continues explaining why colleagues may be curious when someone films a police station, while also recognizing that the activity itself is lawful. Both parties exchange views without interrupting one another, creating a stark contrast with the earlier sections of the encounter. The officer offers practical advice regarding safety around operational vehicles and reminds the auditor that emergency police traffic may be entering and leaving the station. The auditor reassures him that he has no intention of obstructing vehicles and thanks him for the concern. The encounter concludes on a civil note, with both men parting respectfully despite continuing to disagree on whether police interest in filming is justified. If you've enjoyed this breakdown, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel for more UK audit content, and we'll see you in the next one.